Boy, oh boy, do we ever have a special video today. It was like 1 a.m., my brain was jogging, and I was like, what can I do that's gonna engage with the community of Mabinogi and make something fun?
Excuse me? Do you want $1 right now, or pass it forward to the next person and we'll double the dollar?
Pass it forward. You can pass it forward to the next person and double it.
Pass it.
I guess pass it forward. Pass it forward.
I'll pass it on.
Pass it on?
Pass it on.
Pass it on. $64?
Yes!
Or give it to the next person and we'll double it.
I'll do it.
No, give it to the next person. Don't take
Can I
it.
ask you what you're gonna use it for?
I'm gonna give it back to the next person.
Hey, well, I'm not doing that.
So with the concept ready, let's see who's gonna win and how much money we're gonna have to give away. So I thought my approach was simple, just going up to people and saying hi, but this guy ghosted me right away. He's like, no, I'm out of here. This is a scam. Now, reaching out to this next person right away, they were double it, no hesitation. Who would want 1 gold? But this next person overheard it and was confused, and he ended up giving us like 18 gold. He just dropped it, and it was just weird, an awkward encounter. But hey, that's what we're here for. Now this next guy I had to chase down for a while. He was the only non-AFK player, but right away he's down to double it, and he kind of laughed at me. So the hardest part of this challenge was actually finding active people. I was thinking of going to Doomby, but most people there are either AFK or they're just absolute menaces. I'm just kidding. Doomby's just actually a very leggy area. And everyone knows if you're just chilling in Doomby, that means you don't need gold and you've hit the true end game and you're just wearing clothes, showing off your character. So I stumbled across this very sweet person. They were out here gathering flowers for their loved one, and talking to them, they were down for the challenge. Did they want the gold, or were they gonna pass it on? They could buy more flowers with that gold. They wouldn't have to spend all this time out here digging for it, but they decided to pass it on. I made the mistake of asking these people if they wanted to double the gold. I was looking at it like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here. That's gonna shoot the gold up pretty high. But no, they wanted the 8 gold, and then they proceeded to scam me out of 8 more gold. At this point, I've been doing this for 2 hours, and having to start over kind of low-key sucked. Actually, it sucked a lot, not even low-key. But it's okay, I end up climbing up the ranks again. Now, I found a group of people training, and I figured, hey, they look kind of nice. Let me go ask them. So the first person right away was willing to pass it. However, the next person wanted to keep it, but they said they were just kidding. So we were gonna double it, but then their friend told me to ignore everything they said and just to go on with 64. So this next guy I tracked down, I chased him down actually into the bank, and when I asked him, he ended up trading me some gold. And how much gold do you ask? Well, 64 to be exact. And I just kind of confused. So we're gonna consider this guy an official donor to these challenges. So shout out to him, everyone add him. Just kidding, don't do that, don't spam him. But it would be low-key, high-key, funny. So if you made it this far into the video, drop a W in the comments for this guy, and I guess we'll open this to donations so we can take these videos to even higher heights. Just send me a check in the mail and I'll feature your name in the next video. Now after grinding a few people, we came across a weird person. I asked them if they wanted the gold or to double it and give it to the next person, and all they said was no, not really. Also, anytime I came across boring interactions where the people were just like, not really, no, I don't care. I've been cutting it out, but I have been secretly doubling it. I'm not taking an L on this one. So personally, as a new player, I thought this person was gonna take the 2,000 gold. They didn't, they were nice in passing it on, and they specifically said, let's make somebody's a day. This person essentially told me to fuck off, then proceeded to throw gold pouches at monsters. Now, if I'm being completely honest, the amount of people in this game that wanted to actually double it and pass it on was a little surprising, especially when I stumbled across new players. I was expecting them to take the money, especially once they got over $5,000. As a new player, it looks like a lot of money, but if you play Mabinogi, you know it's really not. So that was shocking. This next guy was so weird because whenever I asked him if he wanted to double it and pass it on, he told me he was scared of me. And then he proceeded to disconnect from the game. Like, what? So at this point, we're at 32,000 768 gold, and it keeps going up. This new player decided to turn it down, and honestly, if I was them and I was a new player, I would have taken it, no hesitation. Props to the community so far. This is getting high. Now, if I'm being honest, once I hit 500,000, I was starting to get a little nervous because I was expecting somebody to take it once it was over 100,000, and that is not the case here. So real quick, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's going to put me into financial ruin. That is the case here. You know, I was not expecting it to get this high. I should have just tapped out whenever it hit 8 gold. I should have let that guild inter, that AFK guild. I should have let them take my money and just leave it at that. But we're giving back. So at this point, I'm honestly hoping this person's gonna take the 8 mil, and they don't. They double it. So once we hit 16 mil, that was essentially my cap. I am now broke, but you know what? This lucky person is now the winner. They were the next person that I found that answered me. I was like, I didn't give them a choice to double it. I was like, hey, you won. Here's some money. Take care.